Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great nation and surely Israel. Salutation to each and every one of the Akim brethren that push this without gain sincerity and truth. These are the brothers from GMS Trinidad, right? Coming to do another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We don't have no topic, basically, this is our open forum, so we just, flowing through the spirit and power of the Most High. Praying that we are the prophets of the Most High,
In the book of John chapter 3 verse 8, it says, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Yes, so when we come out here, as when we was on the Saturday, we have two brothers, as I told the guys, we don't have to prepare a sermon when we come out here. Whatever the Most High tell us that we teach. Isaiah 56 and 10 from the Bible shop.
It's Matthew chapter 10 verse 28. Matthew chapter 10 verse 19.
And somebody could get 1 Peter 3 and 15. Bible shop, 1 Peter 3 and 15.
Matthew chapter 10 verse 19, it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Yes, so in that same hour, that very point in time, when we are out there on the highways and the byways, teaching the words of the Most High, as the scripture said, we always have to give an answer. We don't come and tell you, hey, well, come back next week and we'll give you an answer, whatever the case is. Hey, if we don't know something now, we have to go more into it, we go and do research. We listen to our teachers, which are the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and here we come back. But other than that, the spirit at that set point in time, because of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, we give you the answer at that point in time through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So we don't prepare our sermon.
It says, for it is not you that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
So it's not us that actually speaking, but being that we are vessels unto the Most High, we are Yahweh himself and his son Yahushai speak through us. Being that we are vessels unto him, prophets of the Most High. So we don't have to go there and prepare a sermon. Everything that we do through the spirit and power of the Most High is for his glory and we do it in sincerity and in truth.
This is Isaiah chapter 56 verse 10. His watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are all dumb dogs, they cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving, who slumber.
Right, so it's speaking about the people who say they are the prophets of the Lord. They are the apostles. They are the priests of the Most High, going back to all of these religions, right? They're supposed to be watchmen, because they're supposed to be watching for the nation of Israel and warning them about the things that are to come, which are the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, martial law, race wars, and all of these things that are prophesied in the Bible, the famine of the word. They're supposed to be speaking about these things, but they do not. So that's why the scripture call them, dumb dogs. They cannot warn. They cannot bark. They cannot give you warning about the times that are to come. You understand? Well,
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
Yeah, they are greedy dogs. When the scripture say they are greedy dogs, because if you watch certain dogs, they're always gnashing and they're biting at each other. Because some of these pastors, they actually go neck to neck with each other for filthy lucre's sake. Because there are money that they serving mammon other than the Most High.
As you said earlier on, we don't really prepare no sermon to go there and teach you word. The people who do that, basically prepare a sermon today in the Sunday devotion, right? And they will still talk crap after they sit down and prepare their own sermon. right? That is scripture say the flesh, the prophet, nothing is the spirit. Basically, we go according to the spirit, how the spirit lead. You know? Then basically they more carnally. Because as I say, they do not for the filthy lucre sake. They do it for the love of the people and the love of the Most High.
You know. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. Everyone for his gain.
Yeah, they can't understand. What do you mean they cannot understand, right? It goes back to they cannot discern the times that we living in, as Yahushua who will ignore the Lord Jesus Christ. He said, you could discern the sky and the times whether it will be fall, whether yes or no. But you can't discern the times that you're in, right? Because you're living in the time at the end.
That is it.
You understand?
Right.
Can. The time at the 10 toes, you know, and they're not seeing this. They're not observing that. Because why? Money blind their eyes to the things of the, you know, the truth of the scriptures. So they always about, you know, that filthy look at that money, you know. So they cannot warn you about the set times that it come. They can't understand these scriptures. They're blind on it. You understand? Yeah,
This is Colossians chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how you ought to answer every man.
So in scripture it says season with salt, right? And when it go back into that salt, actually it goes back into the wisdom and it goes inside that flavor. Because without wisdom in certain things that you do, if it is that, I would say building a basket, you know, out of bamboo, whatever the case is, if you input certain patterns, which is wisdom, you input no flavor into that thing that you build. You understand? So you could not just be an ordinary basket. Can plain. You understand?
Wisdom.
Well,
Jake had that wisdom. Hey, in things that, hey, when temple in the wilderness, when it was building, the Lord gave them the knowledge of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to build that temple. And when it come out so, you know, upstanding and upright. They didn't do it just so, they do it with the wisdom and knowledge that they have in the past. Because the Most High put the Spirit on certain men to build that temple. Well, not the actual temple, tabernacle in the wilderness. You know?
so wisdom is considered salt. That's why the scripture say yeah, the salt that he did. Because when you watch Jake, and hey, I was making that observation for a while now. Like how America's Got Talent, then you see the Philippines Got Talent. And all of these countries, they bring out that show, they have talent. America got talent, China got talent. And I don't know if it's our China got talent, but I'm just saying randomly. Britain got talent. One of the reasons why I believe that they brought out this art form is to actually try to differentiate who are the Israelites. You understand? Because of the flavor, the soul that Israel, you know, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives, the children of Israel, the confusional faces that they actually bring out in certain things. You understand? They probably do this in a way to try to find who are the Israelites so they could chip them, and if they're not willing to take the RFID chip, you know, hey, they cancel them off. Because what? Israel got talent. Israel have talent. Negroes, Latinos, and natives. You know?
Jake had the sword. He had the wisdom, and now you take it. Video you was just watching. When the brother was, Godfrey was saying, we after all of this shit they're putting on we the ones who still had this world functioning and everybody living off of what we fucking do. Everybody in this earth living off of what Jake do, what Jake inventions. You understand? The music, the way that has functioned, that Elamites walking, even if it's in wickedness, Jake with the pants or hanging up the ass and playing gangster. Elamites and Edomites and Moabites doing fucking that. Them doing that. Why? Because Jake doing it. We is the rulers of the same time. You get the Negroes, Latinos and natives. We is the true rulers of this very earth that we're living on. And I really don't want people to know. But guess what? The Most High, you see that you think they don't believe it have a born up in heaven too.
That's right.
The God that living up, that God that up there in heaven, wake up the people in these last days to show you people and to show the world, hey, these no people right here. These no people right here, and hey, everything that them do, watch, all the others fucking follow. All these nations just follow everything that we do. Culture vultures. Because
right.
we had the sword.
That's right.
This is Psalms chapter 102 and verse 13. It says, Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her, yea, the set time is come.
The time here. So you see all these camps that I see, even though if, you know, they might live in Great Millstone, but the preacher, the Israelites, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives, is the Israelites. You know? Because they see the bigger picture too at the end of the day. Most High waking up the Israelites. Some of them might not have the bread, some will have the bread. Great Millstone have the bread.
That's right. That's right.
But the time here, when the Most High waking up the people, the set time. This is the set time, and these Edomites shaking. The shaking. We are the fucking white man back up against our wall right now. We back him up. We pressing him up against our wall.
That's right.
Pressing him.
That's right.
This is Colossians chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time.
Redeeming the time. This is the time. So, you think it's our next? This is the time right here. This is, you want to know next time after this? See all these brothers, these young men. These young men. Despite the face, but 55, he's a young man. He's a young man. These young men waking up to the knowledge of the Heavenly Father. We feel like just so, just so. The Most High have is the one who influences that. Young so-called Negroes, young so-called Latinos, young so-called Native American Indian men just waking up. Just stand to say, you know, boy, put on the gun. They're putting on the gun. Putting on the drugs. Putting on all of that. They're putting on the fucking world and turning on reading the Bible. You feel like just so? You so-called white people feel like just so? The most influential thing is a gun and drugs for a so-called black man or a Latino man. That's very influential.
That's right, yeah.
But them putting on that, well,
They are the ones who just get the most of the women. Where you know, women drawn to wickedness
the
too.
wickedness, that's right.
So just say wicked from a woman come wickedness.
Yep.
You know? From garment come mud.
Done.
So that's why you see plenty of that age. It's hard, that glorious thing to see a man turn from the wicked ways and come to the truth of the Most High.
Hey, that is why the scripture says, Salah.
Yeah.
You know, when the angels see this, they rejoice. In heaven, you know. That brother, they love coming back.
Done.
Is that right? It's Sirach 36 and 11 says, Gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
I would then I preach that so shall it be in the beginning. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Then I preach that, right?
I think Yahushua actually said that.
Yahushua said that?
I think
As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.
Yeah.
I know this is a precept that the end of a thing
It's
is
better than
the
the beginning.
beginning.
Right. But as it was in the beginning, that's how it's going to be when this white man fall. Because like when we look at the white man the fucking fall.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all this is for the white man to fall and for the Israelites to rise.
That's right.
Understand? True.
Hey, you know, and as the brother was going to answer that, you know what I wanted to say, because guess what? Hey, people will say this is hate speech, but this is actually love, you know, because guess what? As much as people will say this is how it may be that we're speaking against one race, what other people actually destroying the hate, you know, because if you think about love, what other love it have than you're speaking against the wicked, you know, because it have people out here destroying youth, they're destroying the trees, they going out, they poaching animals, look at like the elephants and the rhinos, for the ivory, for the horns or whatever the case is.
See, the killing this, they take it, killing this, and even them alive to die.
Gone. So then how this is hate? You know, the scripture saying
There's a thin line between
love and hate.
Never move, you know.
Huh?
The scripture said in just now again, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 2, and it says 2 and verse 6, it says, "Come on therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth." So when you think about a child in youth, they do all kind of jackass whole thing, if it is say. They take the butterflies, they'll clip off the wings off it, you know, they will mash the ants,
Airstream and a dragonfly bottom.
all them kind of things, which is actually wickedness. Because Moses say he cared for all that he made. So when he judged something, he judged it righteously. You understand? And these people are the people that are destroying you. So if you call in that hate speech, then it's basically I no love no way then.
I'm going back to there's a thin line between love and hate. Because a man and his wife will be in a house arguing with each other, saying all kind of hateful things to one another. But does that mean that the man don't love his wife? Does that mean that the wife don't love her husband? There's a thin line between love and hate. Hey, we basically telling you the truth.
Yeah.
The truth does just actually hurts. That's all. But love is not just bubbles and feathers and that stupidness.
Niceness.
That feeling you just get in your
Yeah,
stomach.
no. If the man, that the argument the man and wife have it in their own domain, it's because you think if a man don't love his wife, he will tell a woman a word. Where she do.
Do as though.
Yeah. He don't have no answer. But if he loves his wife, where according to what she do, it will affect him. And he will pull shit up on it. Just like we doing here, hey. Wherever we see the tutors doing or what we see the nation Israel doing, and what Esau doing, hey, we're gonna pull up, we're gonna let them know, hey, come on. So because we say that we hate speech,
Yeah, that's a quick one. In Galatians 4 and 16, it says, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
gone. And that's a big problem, that deception is so hiding behind. The truth. When the truth coming out, you also have a problem. Because most times when somebody bring out the truth, they just bring it out passionately. There's some kind of passion in bringing it out. And that's what they're trying to turn the hate speech. The words using, and all the words you're using is English words.
Can't. You know?
And somebody goes there using and telling history with all being mean, right? It didn't even that. Hey,
If I may say,
Can.
the brother say Esau back in a corner, back against the wall, but one of the ancestors tell them about this, which is Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch tell them the same method of practice on the horse, it has something that's happened. Nature within itself does correct itself. And when the practice that human beings now, which is the chief out of all the creatures in nature, so you feel that will correct itself too. Williams say, if you take something superior, or you take something out of its natural habitat, which Israel is the natural rulers of the earth, and you subdue them, and you domesticate them, Williams say, after a period of time, nature will want to correct itself, so them just doesn't listen. And they have to fulfill the prophecies, because when nature corrects itself, now you will end up in the position here. Back against the wall and what? You can't stop it. You pull long one account, you create an next account every week and put million still. Until you go have to take it on completely.
Exactly.
Because this is a thing, you're not in control of it. And most are in control of the show. And the prophecy had to work. And at two, we're not looking for everybody to be looking to see the elect. To the power of the most, and after that, hey, he's on one. The hell are we with everybody else?
That is why in the book of Zechariah, Zechariah is 9:5. Where it said the children of Israel will not be amongst the nations like a lion. You understand? Already, hey, we sleeping, we slumbering, but by that time when we get up, we ready to tear. Right now, Israel waking up. You understand? So if we not had that time, as Act say, you know, nature going and correct itself. When that lion wake up and notice, but he's full.
I want to believe Israel done wake up already, you know, without we just watch their face.
Can.
As El Apostle, I think he did that video some time back. There's this what's his name? Who always been against the others? Vocab Malone. He went into something to say over 1 million Jews wake up in Israel. 1 million Israelites wake up in Israel, in America. And trust me, that is just America. What about the Caribbean? It's a lot of people who know they are Israelites in the Caribbean. What about Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and Ghana, who already knew that they were Israelites? What about the lost tribes in India and probably in the Philippines and through the four corners of the earth? You know, trust me, nature correcting itself. The scripture say in Romans 8, you know,
If I could say too, some of them wake up, but they wake up in wickedness. As some of the Rastafarians and them, they know they Israel and same thing too, you know. But they in wickedness, they said, I say, plenty wake up, but they didn't get a what, but they Israel wash their face with.
Okay.
This wood, this water.
Romans 8:19, for the earnest expectation of the future waiting for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High power. So that manifestation, it being revealed right about now. The sons of the Most High waking up right about now. You understand? And the time will not come that, hey, the world will not realize, hey, shit, these are really the sons of the Most High God. And they're going towards prophecy. You understand? And that time when I'm coming, hey, people don't conquer this world. Anyway, it's had this precept I wanted to bring out to back up our brother. Isaiah 59, I'll start off verse 14 and 15. It says, and judgment is turned away backward, and justice standeth afar off. For truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter. Yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. It says, and Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushai saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. You understand? So, in case now, we coming out here, we speaking the truth. But yet, the needs are even saying this is hate speech. Because we speak the truth, it's hate. Because we speak the truth against the person who pushing the drugs, the trafficking the drugs, the rape, the destruction of the animals, the deforestation, the pollution of the air. We come as a prey because now they're going to put into action legislations to say that we It's terrorists, and they call that hate speech. Because we, the hopeful elect are the sons of the Most High. And they, being the sons of the Most High, as the Apostle Ariam said, he will sit down and just enjoy nature. He will sit down and just watch and hear and enjoy nature. And who knows, El Apostle Ariam Blab could be one of those men, the part of the elect that helped create nature. And to see somebody else effing it up, it will hurt you. You know, it is you build something and somebody else come and destroy it. How you going and feel? And they call that hate speech.
But now a whole big part of the Amazon. I don't know hate speech. But the children is in slavery. I don't know hate it. It is a strong word. The word is a very strong and powerful word. So we're just really calling hate speech. Because you have to have some kind of backends on somebody can just jump up and say, you know what? I don't like the color red. That mean I hate red? You mean I hate red? It does? Alright. Because you don't eat shellfish. You hate, no, you don't eat fish. I like shellfish. Shellfish, I think the most I created. But I think you just don't eat it.
Hey, marijuana plant, we discussed that just the other day.
We hate speech.
Wherever his son says hate speech,
Oh.
ever master says hate speech.
You know why? You're being childish. Take my side.
Yeah.
If I don't like Matty, you mustn't like Matty too.
Yeah. He's still trying to put you in a
Yes.
box now, but close here.
Because what is really hate speech?
1 Thessalonians 5:20. Prove all things, hold fast to that which is good. Going back unto here saying, prove what we say is wrong because simple maths. Simple maths. Maths goes back to the Hebrew word amat, which means the truth.
So like if I may say, Esau trying to stop this, but in the case of a volcano erupting, if you take a big rock and stuff the mouth of a volcano, I'm going to stop the volcano from erupting. You know what's going to happen? You're going to burst it.
More rage.
By the word of the Lord. You try to close down an avenue and it will come down through your pipes.
Pressure.
I will try to say, so when you, I believe, when you was coming into Jerusalem on the news, on the donkey, and the ass is full,
Yeah.
the bow down before him, and I was praising him, putting palms on thing, and these guys on the Pharisees tell him, why are you rebuking them? You're no God. And you tell them, you say, hey, if them ain't do it, he said the rocks
will
one.
do it, yeah?
He said rocks, the rocks will just give up just so I just do that. What them mean? Because this had to happen.
Yeah.
You understand? It had to happen. This what going on here have to happen. These white people eat the mites. Eat. Can't stop that.
Jeremiah 23 and 29 is not my word like as fire, say to Yahweh, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. You know, so at the end of the day, when they think about fire is a combustion or elements, you know, basically that friction between each other and it just, explode. So at the end of the day, as much as you try to compress this word, it's going to cause that friction between itself. You know, and it's going to come out sometime or the other. You cannot stop the words of the Most High. What the scripture said, the Most High is like a consuming fire. You know, you cannot stop fire. Heat itself have a way of exploding. You understand? Just like with and the stupid Big Bang theory. What going on cause the Big Bang? Now heat. So at the end of the day, it must come out. You know, the words of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai must come out.
That's right.
You know, you cannot stop it. The pressure, you know, when I'm built up and when I'm explode, you know, anybody ain't take. Yeah. I can't, hey, you know, that you look off, hoping that they find towards you, hopefully, like, you know, praises honor and glory.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Ba'ashem Kodash, the whole of the city, elders and the apostles of great notion, and surely do you well. Salutation to each and every one of the Achium, the brothers and sisters with all their sincerity and truth. Say, James, God once again, say shalom to the elect. Mawat la babal.